Most men rarely speak about it, but many experience it daily. Energy drops, intimacy becomes more difficult, confidence slowly fades, and the cause isn't what you might think. Deep inside your pelvis is a small gland that often becomes inflamed and ignored, quietly draining your vitality and peace of mind. For many men over 60, swollen prostate tissue leads to constant bathroom visits, disrupted sleep, and a loss of drive. These are problems we often avoid talking about, even though they affect nearly every part of life. Today, you'll discover a simple, natural prostate remedy. One powerful fruit that has been used for centuries to calm inflammation, improve blood flow, and ease urinary discomfort, sometimes in less than 24 hours when prepared the right way. For over 4 decades, I've helped men over 60 regain their strength, sleep through the night, and feel confident again without turning to synthetic drugs or invasive PR. From retired service members to former company executives, the men I've treated all wanted the same thing: real, lasting solutions that work naturally, not quick fixes that fade when the next prescription runs out. In this video, I'll share 5 fruits shown to reduce prostate size, improve circulation, and restore confidence. And the top fruit on this list is one you've probably been eating for years without realizing its full potential. Before we get into the list, I'd like to invite you to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss health advice that truly works. And if you're ready to learn the truth about natural prostate support, type yes in the comments. If you're still not sure, type O. Either way, I'd like to hear from you. Let's start with the very first fruit. Number 1. Berries. This is a small, colourful berry most older adults tend to overlook. They're tart, bite-sized, and often seen on holiday tables. But what many men don't realise is that cranberries have been quietly improving prostate health for years. For decades, they were linked almost exclusively to women's urinary health. That's what the ads highlighted, and that's what many doctors recommended. But new research is changing that view. Cranberries are now being recognised as a valuable food for men, especially those dealing with prostate problems. More than half of men over 60 experience benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. You know the signs: frequent bathroom trips at night, a weak urine stream, and that constant feeling your bladder isn't fully empty. These symptoms affect your sleep, mobility, and even your confidence with your partner. They can also drain your energy and impact your mood. The problem is, too many men assume it's just a normal part of aging, but it doesn't have to be. The same compounds that help women's bladder health also work to reduce inflammation in the male prostate. Cranberries contain potent bioactive compounds that help shrink swelling and improve urinary function. The key ingredient is called proanthocyanidins, or PACs, particularly the type A PACs found in cranberries. These target the underlying cause by blocking the pathways that trigger prostate inflammation. In one clinical study, men who took cranberry extract daily saw inflammation markers in the prostate drop by up to 30%. Their urine flow improved, urgency decreased, and they reported feeling more in control of their lives. Another study lasting 6 months showed a 25% improvement in IPSS, a medical score that tracks the severity of BPH symptoms. That's a measurable improvement, not just theory. In my own retreat, I've seen men arrive tired, frustrated, and unsure what's happening to them. One patient, age 67, told me he hadn't had a full night's rest in over a year, waking 5 or 6 times nightly to urinate. He assumed it was something he just had to accept. We made one simple change, adding 8 ounces of unsweetened cranberry juice to his daily routine. 6 weeks later, he was only waking once a night. His urinary flow improved, and so did his mood. He's far from the only one. Many men I work with notice real improvements in comfort, energy, and confidence after adding cranberries. Not instant results, but steady changes over time, especially when paired with simple, healthy habits. And cranberries don't just benefit the prostate, they improve heart health by helping blood vessels relax and contract more effectively, which improves circulation and reduces strain on the cardiovascular system. They also have antioxidants that help protect cells from damage, potentially slowing signs of aging and supporting brain function. Cranberries even strengthen the immune system due to their high flavonoid content. When your immune system works better, everything else in your body benefits. Best of all, they're easy to add to your diet, safe to consume, and completely natural. You don't have to change your whole eating plan. Try a half cup of fresh cranberries a day or an 8-ounce glass of pure, unsweetened cranberry juice. Just avoid the sugar-heavy varieties found in most stores, as they can do more harm than good. This is one of the smallest, simplest changes you can make for one of the biggest long-term rewards. Just a few berries a day can lead to better sleep, stronger flow, and more control. Now for the next fruit, one that not only helps your prostate, but may also naturally support testosterone levels. Number 2, red grapes. Sweet, simple, and often underestimated, red grapes hold a powerful natural compound that modern science connects to higher testosterone, improved prostate health, and better overall longevity. One patient I worked with, aged 67 and retired, felt like his best years were gone. He had low energy, reduced interest in intimacy, and ongoing concerns about prostate problems. His biggest frustration was that he didn't feel like himself anymore. During a routine visit, he mentioned he had red grapes growing in his backyard. I suggested he start eating a handful each day. 6 weeks later, he walked in looking more energetic and confident, saying, "I've got my drive back and I'm sleeping better too." The key was the resveratrol found in red grapes. This natural compound plays a major role in the benefits of the Mediterranean diet for men. It helps regulate hormones by lowering excess estrogen and supporting healthy testosterone. It also activates a protein called SIRT1, which aids in repairing cells and reducing inflammation, especially in the prostate. Resveratrol offers more than just hormone and prostate support. It improves circulation by protecting the inner lining of blood vessels, which benefits your heart, brain, and reproductive organs. It may also boost memory and mental clarity by shielding brain cells from damage and slowing cognitive decline. Additionally, resveratrol improves insulin sensitivity, which helps regulate blood sugar levels. An important factor for staying energized and focused throughout the day. Best of all, red grapes are simple, safe, and affordable. You can eat them fresh, about 1 to 2 cups daily. If you prefer juice, go for pure red grape juice without added sugars. For convenience, high-quality grape extract supplements are also available. Just keep it natural and be consistent. Next, we'll look at a fruit researchers call nature's medicine for its ability to fight inflammation, protect the prostate, and promote long-term vitality. You'll want to know about this one. Number 3, apple. You've heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, your entire life. It sounded simple, maybe even too simple, but now research backs up what your grandfather probably always believed. Apples are one of the most beneficial yet underrated fruits for men's health, especially for supporting the prostate. Apples carry a symbolic value too. They've long represented strength, vitality, and everyday wisdom. While the modern health world promotes flashy diets and pricey supplements, the humble apple has stood the test of time, and for good reason. Current studies show that apples contain a flavonoid called quercetin, a compound proven to reduce inflammation in the prostate and slow the progression of benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. In simple terms, apples can help keep your prostate from becoming swollen, irritated, and disruptive to your daily routine. One of my patients, Mark, is 64. He came to me exhausted, frustrated, and dealing with constant nighttime bathroom trips. I suggested something straightforward: eat 2 apples a day, 1 in the morning and 1 after dinner. That was it. 8 weeks later, Mark returned and his entire demeanor had changed. He was sleeping better. He no longer rushed to the bathroom every couple of hours. His energy stayed more consistent. Most importantly, he said his confidence had returned. He told me, "I didn't realize how much this was wearing me down until it stopped." So how does such a common fruit make such a difference for prostate health? Apples contain quercetin, and that's where the magic happens. Quercetin works to directly lower inflammation inside the prostate. In men with BPH, this inflammation makes the prostate swell, press against the bladder, and interrupt both sleep and daily comfort. Quercetin calms those irritated cells, relieving that pressure from the inside out. Apples also guard your prostate on a cellular level. Their antioxidants protect against oxidative stress, the kind of gradual damage that weakens tissues and can lead to bigger health problems in the future. On top of that, the fiber in apples helps regulate hormones, and stable hormones mean a calmer prostate. Apples benefit your entire system. They improve heart health by boosting blood flow, help control blood sugar, support digestion, and assist your liver in removing waste so your body has less to fight against. I suggest 1 to 2 medium apples per day, and always keep the skin on. That's where most of the quercetin is found. If possible, choose organic apples to avoid chemicals that can affect hormone balance. Big improvements don't always come from complicated solutions. Sometimes the biggest changes come from going back to basics. A daily apple isn't just a snack. It's a natural tool your body can use to repair, protect, and stay steady. Up next is a fruit that's packed with healthy fats and works deep within your hormone system to strengthen your prostate from a completely different angle. Years ago, anything with fat was considered harmful. Men skipped the yolks, avoided butter, and left avocados on the shelf. But science has now reversed that thinking. The healthy fats we were once told to avoid are some of the most powerful allies for your prostate and your hormones. Number 5, avocados provide a strong foundation for male health. They're rich in nutrients that support testosterone, protect the prostate, and help restore a sense of physical balance and vitality. Here's the breakdown. While processed foods silently weaken your hormones and inflame your prostate, avocados work in the opposite way. They feed your endocrine system, reduce inflammation, and help bring your body back into a healthier rhythm. One standout nutrient is beta-sitosterol, a plant compound proven in clinical research to ease the symptoms of an enlarged prostate. Men who include beta-sitosterol in their diets often notice better urinary flow and fewer trips to the bathroom during the night. Avocados don't just support male health, they specifically target it. I'll give you an example. Carl, age 69, came in feeling drained, frustrated, and constantly interrupted by nighttime bathroom visits. His energy during the day was inconsistent and he felt worn out. I recommended one simple change: eat half an avocado every day. 6 weeks later, Carl was sleeping through the night, had fewer afternoon energy crashes, and most importantly, felt his confidence return. That steady, grounded feeling he'd been missing was back. When the prostate starts to swell, it changes everything: sleep, comfort, and mood. Inside an avocado, beta-sitosterol quietly works to address that problem. It reduces inflammation in the prostate and makes urination easier. Multiple studies confirm that beta-sitosterol can significantly relieve the urgency and frequency linked to BPH. Avocados are also loaded with monounsaturated fats, which are essential for healthy testosterone production. Testosterone influences far more than energy and libido. It impacts bone strength, mood, muscle maintenance, and how your body manages fat. Low testosterone is one of the hidden reasons men feel tired, mentally foggy, and disconnected. Avocados help restore those levels naturally. There's more. The potassium in avocados supports healthy blood pressure and protects the heart. Their fiber helps remove excess hormones, supports digestion, and keeps your body's detox system running well. Every bite of avocado works in multiple ways. It's efficient, nutrient-rich, and powerful. You don't have to complicate things. Avocados are safe, versatile, and simple to include in your diet. Aim for 1/2 to 1 avocado per day. Add slices to a salad, spread it on toast, blend it into a smoothie, or simply eat it with a spoon. It's a small daily habit that makes a real difference. Every time you choose whole, natural foods like this, you're taking control of your health. Avocados not only help reduce prostate swelling, they give you back a sense of control, stability, and strength. And before you go, there's one last fruit, often mistaken for a vegetable, that contains the most researched compound for prostate health. In the next section, I'll reveal what it is, how it works, and why most men are missing its benefits. Number 6, tomato. Tomatoes might be the most important food for prostate health after 60. The reason is a compound inside them called lycopene. Scientists have examined lycopene in more than 100 clinical trials, and the results consistently point in the same direction. Tomatoes make a difference. Lycopene is the pigment that gives tomatoes their red color, but it's more than just appearance. It's a powerful antioxidant that calms inflammation, lowers oxidative stress, and most importantly, it doesn't just circulate in your blood. It gathers in your prostate tissue more than in almost any other part of your body, where it delivers the most benefit. Research shows lycopene can lower prostate inflammation markers by as much as 40%, not over years, but within just a few months of steady intake. It helps prevent damage, stabilizes abnormal cell growth, and even supports healthy hormone balance in the prostate. Here's an example. David, age 72, came to me with elevated PSA levels. He wasn't sleeping through the night, felt discomfort, had constant urges, and had lost his peace of mind. I didn't rush into recommending a procedure. Instead, I suggested he start eating cooked tomatoes at least 5 times per week. 6 months later, David's PSA levels were stable. His nighttime trips to the bathroom had decreased. The pressure eased. He told me, "It was the first time I felt like food was doing something real for my body." If you have prostate discomfort, urgency, or increasing PSA levels, tomatoes don't just help. They address the problem at its source. Lycopene reduces inflammation inside the prostate, eases swelling, and can bring relief where medication often falls short. It also cuts oxidative stress, meaning your cells are less likely to be damaged by free radicals, unstable molecules that speed up aging and disease. With reduced stress, your prostate has a better chance to repair and work more efficiently. Many men who regularly include tomatoes in their diet see more stable PSA levels. That leads to fewer surprises during checkups, less worry, and greater peace of mind. Lycopene strengthens prostate tissue at the cellular level, making it more resilient and less likely to swell or overreact to hormonal shifts. This red fruit does more than protect the prostate. Lycopene supports heart health and circulation, which are closely tied to sexual wellness. Better blood flow, more stamina, and improved confidence are all connected. Another bonus, tomatoes help maintain testosterone levels. While lycopene isn't a testosterone booster, it protects your natural testosterone from oxidative damage, helping it stay more stable over time. Why does lycopene work so well? Its structure makes it especially effective at neutralizing free radicals, particularly in prostate cells. It locks onto them and disables them before they cause harm. No synthetic supplement works in quite the same way. But tomatoes offer more than lycopene. They're also rich in vitamin C for immune support, potassium for heart and fluid balance, folate for cell repair, and vitamin K for managing inflammation. All these nutrients work together, making tomatoes one of the most well-rounded foods for men over 60. To get the greatest benefit, don't rely only on raw tomatoes, cook them. Heat releases lycopene and makes it up to 4 times easier for your body to absorb. Tomato paste, tomato sauce, stewed tomatoes, and roasted tomatoes are all excellent options. They're simple, affordable, and easy to add to everyday meals. Aim for 5 to 7 servings each week. This could be tomato soup, a spoonful of tomato paste mixed into a dish, or roasted tomatoes with dinner. You don't need to complicate it, just stay consistent. Tomatoes are safe to enjoy regularly, no side effects, no complications, just a natural, time-tested way to give your body what it needs to stay strong. Now that you know tomatoes can help your prostate, imagine what happens when you combine them with the right fruits. When paired together, these 5 fruits create benefits far beyond what tomatoes can do alone. Each one strengthens a different part of your body's defense system. One improves circulation, another reduces inflammation, another shields your cells from harm. Together, they form a complete nutritional shield for your prostate, hormones, and energy. When men try only one remedy at a time, results can feel slow or incomplete. That can be discouraging, and it doesn't have to be that way. The key is food synergy. The right combinations work with your body in ways single nutrients can't. Pairing correctly helps lycopene absorb better, releases antioxidants that protect cells, and can even help balance insulin levels while lowering hidden inflammation, both of which are tied to prostate enlargement. This method works because it's simple, natural, and proven in real life. These fruits are not rare or expensive. You can find them in your local market all year, and they fit easily into most budgets. Men from different countries, fathers, husbands, grandfathers, have added them to their daily meals and seen improvements. Less discomfort, fewer nighttime bathroom trips, stronger flow, and more daytime energy. The best part is you don't have to overhaul your diet. Start with small changes. Add cranberries to your morning oatmeal, put avocado in your sandwich, enjoy a handful of grapes after lunch, serve tomatoes at dinner, and blend apples into your smoothie. Consistency is what matters. Small actions that add up over time. When you do this daily, results often show up within 6 to 12 weeks. Deeper sleep, better urinary flow, and less discomfort. Every time you eat one of these fruits, you're making a choice to move toward better health. You're not just easing symptoms, you're protecting your body, building strength, and taking control of your health on your own terms. In my 20 years of practice, I've helped hundreds of men move from their 60s to their 80s in better shape than they imagined. Healing rarely begins with a pill bottle. More often, it starts at the kitchen table, with a piece of fruit, with a decision to care for yourself because you deserve it, no matter your age. You've heard the science and the stories of men who restored their comfort, energy, and confidence. Now here's your opportunity. If even one of these fruits appeals to you, start with it tonight. Your next chapter could begin with your next meal. If this message connected with you, I'd be grateful if you liked this video or shared it with someone who needs this information. Leave a comment below. I read every one, and your words could inspire another man to take the same step. Thank you for trusting me with your health journey. Now go enjoy it.